All night, we're digging deeper into Recode Knoxville.
Yeah, it's a proposal that could change every zoning designation for every property in the city. In our top story tonight, WATE 6 on your side reporter Blake Stevens looking at the proposal and why some say Recode could change Knoxville for the better.
A huge part of Recode is something called mixed-use zoning. Picture Broadway, Kingston Pike, Magnolia Avenue, or Chapman Highway. Maybe you see a grocery store, a gas station or two, fast food. You likely don't see a place to rent an apartment. By changing the zoning rules, a developer could build a 5-story apartment building on many lots that isn't allowed on today. A vote tomorrow that could change where you live, where you work, and where you shop.
We have a wide variety of properties, and we've looked at most of those properties under the new code, and all I can see is benefit.
Tim Hill is a developer. He thinks Recode will pass and is already seeing demand for a mixed-use development here in the Hamburg area. Hill calling this a new era.
I don't want to be that scruffy city. I want to be a beautiful city that we appreciate all of our natural assets that we have. And so I think this will just promote that.
Recode allows some buildings to sit closer to the street. It allows builders to go 5 stories high in some places and even higher in others, like here at the Broadway Shopping Center. The objective is to make more room for people and cut down on cars by making areas more walkable.
Makes the city more attractive to potential employers.
Planning Director Gerald Green sees Recode as the key to unlocking more potential. He uses Happy Holler as an example for what Recode could do along our major roads. As some parking lots sitting bare today, Green thinks Recode could create an incentive to build. It also changes the zoning for every home in Knoxville.
Our current zoning code is suburban. It dictates that everything has to be set far back from the road with a lot of parking. And that doesn't work in some of our more old historic urban areas.
Councilwoman Lauren Ryder supports a lot of Recode and wants to make sure everyone in her district understands the proposed changes. The zoning map may look like a confusing multicolored grid to you right now, but the different shades of color determine what you can or cannot build. My next interview, let's just call her Terrence, can't have what's called an accessory dwelling unit today. Basically, it's a small house. She built one anyway to take care of her elderly mother.
Gives me peace just to run over there and check on her. If it's late at night and I see her light on, I'm across the driveway here, just checking on her, make sure she's okay.
Recode would allow anyone with a certain yard size and enough off-street parking to build a 2-bedroom ADU. The owner has to live on the property. In Terrence's case, that's not a problem.
She always said, if I have to, please don't ever put me in a nursing home. I'll live in a camper to keep from going to a nursing home.
Ryder supports ADUs, but is still combing through other changes. For example, she's making sure neighborhoods that don't allow duplexes or apartments today are zoned similar or the same under Recode. If a lot is zoned for office and switches to commercial, she wants to make sure surrounding neighborhoods know what that could mean for that lot in the future.
They need to be helping me as well. If constituents are concerned about Recode, they need to contact me and they need to tell me specifically what they're concerned about, so that I can address that concern or I can vote one way or the other.
Guys, ADUs, they're the small houses we were just talking about. That's the big concern I'm seeing among many neighborhoods. The fear is it could double density, double the amount of cars in some of our quiet neighborhoods. Another concern is cutting parking requirements in commercial areas. Many see that as an attack on the automobile. We'll talk about those concerns coming up at 6.
Let me ask you this, though, as far as businesses are concerned, if they're rezoned for something completely different, do they have to make changes?
That's actually, we're seeing that a little bit along our corridors. No, they would be grandfathered in. They'd be considered legal non-conforming use. Remember, this is about parcels. This is about the future of parcels, not what they are today.
All right, good to know.
Yeah, interesting. We're learning new things about this whole process. Blake, thank you. And if you want to see how this impacts you, we've attached a link to a map where you can type in your address, see how you're zoned now, where it could go and what that means. Just go to our website, WATE.com. Be sure to click the As Seen On section.